Hello everyone, welcome to Chibi Robo. I've been waiting all week for this. It's finally Friday. It's time to play. So, I'm going to start up a new game and see how we do here. So this was, I started playing through this a couple years ago and really enjoyed it. It was during a time where we had a bunch of snow days and it was in the winter, and I really fell in love with the game, and then I kind of forgot about it when we went back to school. And so, but we were talking on the Discord server about my my warm feelings towards the GameCube console, and that's what triggered this thing starting up again. So to me, this is one of these games that it's so gloriously Japanese. It's right there with Katamari Damacy and No One Can Stop Mr. Domino. I just love these like kind of familial, home-based games. I'll check on the stream here. I think YouTube might be acting up. I have to switch this over to Twitch, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Oh, great. Hey, Duncan. I just wanted to make sure. We had issues last time with people not being able to see when Aaron was here and we were trying to film Amigos. We had to switch over to Twitch, so I'm glad things are going well. I also love this era of games, especially Nintendo games, I guess. But you saw this in PlayStation, where there was unintelligible speech. It's kind of charming, like Animal Crossing is like that. How are you, Duncan? Is that Okami? Is that the one you're thinking of? Awesome. I have Okami HD for the PlayStation 3. It's one of those things that I got for a cheap price, and haven't had a chance to play it, but I hear it's excellent. So your approval goes a long way into me checking it out. Can only imagine what the Japanese was there. He's very insistent that I use the Chibi copter. Whee! Well, it's not letting me leave the... I don't know. Well, I don't have access to the there we go. All night. No, we're doing BBC Micro for the next ARG, for tomorrow's ARG, which will come out on Wednesday. This is just because I want to play it. I've been thinking about playing GameCube all week long. It's a cool game. Obviously, we haven't done anything yet, but I like it a lot. I'm a big fan of games that are outside the mold of normal activities, and this is definitely it. See what this thing does. Okay, that's where I buy things. Okay, let's go. Hey, Lobsterminator X, welcome. How are you doing? Woo. Don't mind if I do. Oh, that sounds like fun. Oh. So basically, your job as Chibi Robo is to make your family happy. And this entails doing many different activities. In the first one, we're cleaning up the house. I thought I could pull that open, but I guess not. Can I not? Maybe not. How do I get up there then? Were you a big BBS guy back in the day, Lobsterminator? I swear I should be able to pick that or pull that open. It's gonna drive me insane. I guess not though. Let's try one more thing. Let's try the shoulder buttons. Oh, that's a map. That's neat. Nope, still just a map. Guess that's something to come in the future. Of course, in this game, you're always fighting the clock. Oh, hold on just a second, guys. Hello? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's good. Okay, okay, sounds good. Okay, I'm not sure. Right now I'm doing my live stream. Can I call you later? That's okay. That's okay. I'll talk to you later. All right, bye. Sorry, guys. My wife on the phone. We're trying to get things in order for our big trip to France coming up. And there's a program called the Global something. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but anyway, you don't have to stand in line as long. Global entry, that's what it's called. I love the toothbrush sound. That's awesome, Loves Terminator. You'll enjoy an upcoming Insert Disc 2 episode, in which we have more BBS memories. We got back together with the old scenesters, and they shared some more of their favorite memories. It's about time that I recharge here. Guess I've got to unplug myself first. All right. Hey, Rebel UK. Thanks very much. We love doing it. I don't need that thing right now. So I'm taking a break from the Amiga this evening and playing some GameCube. Can I climb? No. It's infuriating. Okay, I do need to throw things away though. So I believe I have to get back to my home by the time that the moon sets. Uh-oh, it's toothbrush time here. This game scratches that. Uh-oh, cutscene. Oh, maybe not. It's weird. But this scratches the same itch as Mario Sunshine, another game that a lot of people don't, well, I guess some people don't like it, but I, gotta get down to business here. I forgot that using the toothbrush, I think, might make your battery run out more. And I'm gonna have just enough time to make it home. Yeah, this is it really that much? I haven't looked at, I guess Chibi Robo is probably one of the more expensive games because I'm sure they didn't make too many of them. I'm playing it on Dolphin. Oh, I don't know what that was about. Let's try that again. Okay. So this is just charging me up again. I want to say that I've got to be back by the end of the day, or by the end of the night, but that could be wrong. Well, we'll go back out. We'll see what happens. If anything else, I've got a save game there, so no matter what happens, I do need to... Maybe... Okay, there's the TV. I think the remote is by this... Did you have a GameCube? Anybody back in the day? Wonder if I can run up his arm. No. Okay. Okay, so that's how that works. It's the dream of Chibi Robo to reach the top of the rankings. Oh yeah. Dolphin has got to be one of the best, most fully featured emulators out there. Oh shoot, I didn't really want to save. Okay, we got enough saves. There's all kinds of packs you can install to do like widescreen mods and things like that. I haven't messed around with it that much, but I've seen stuff on YouTube that's really, really awesome. Come on, get up there. Dreamcast is a great system too. I had one of those slightly before I had a GameCube. I didn't buy a GameCube until my first job. It's the first console I bought after entering the workforce full time after university. Oh boy, oh boy. Should have had the Chibi copter on. Let's see. Can I climb up? Nope, that's not what I want to do. There we go. I'm an unabashed Nintendo fanboy, though. I love pretty much everything that they do. Oops. Should have had the Chibi copter on. Oh, come on. Yeah, now that I'm up here, I need to figure out how to make it to the remote, I think. It's on the, probably on the sofa. Something I can pick up over here now. Let's see. I look up at it. I can't really control the, I can't move the camera up in a way that I could look at it head straight on. No. I guess I can't pick stuff up. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's not good. Emergency. Emergency. Where is an outlet? There it is. I can just make it. 3, 2. Whew. Boy, that was close. You got to keep an eye on that battery meter. Oh, under the TV. Got it. Someone will say that scared me. Hey, Chris. How's it going? Okay. Grab this coin real quick. Under the TV, there's a jewel. So that, yeah, so you can push. How did he do that though? There we go. Ah, I knew it. I knew it. Oh, sorry. There they go. A little bit more. All right. Now I feel fulfilled. Look at this thing. You give that to the girl, you're going to get major happy points. All right. I just can't tell you how much joy this brings me, just playing this game. You know, it's not been the best day. You might have heard that we had another shooting here in the States, another school shooting, and being a teacher, I just wonder if it's just a matter of time before you know, our school is next. It's always in the back of your mind. And I wanted to come home and play something that I knew would put me in a better frame of mind. And Chibi Robo is doing it. He's doing his job. Oh, time to fuel up again. So do you have any big plans for this Saturday morning, Chris? The Zoids game. No, I don't even know what that is. I don't know what a Zoid is. Maybe it wouldn't let me do that on the first night or something, because it's definitely let me do it now. Let's see what's going on in here. Okay. Yeah, for some reason Zoids just kind of passed me by. I wonder if that was, I don't know how big those were in the States. Or maybe they passed me by. It wouldn't be the first time that I didn't know what something was. Okay. Whoa. I'm gonna give this frog ring to this girl. Oh, let's see. Not sure how I access the frog ring. Maybe I need to drop my... There we go. There we go. I've been to a couple comic conventions in my life. I'm not a big comic guy though, but I enjoy walking around and seeing the people, all the cosplay and stuff like that. Oh, that's my Chibi vision. It's kind of neat. Oh, here it is. No? I could have sworn, I know I picked up that frog ring, but I don't know how to get to it. Maybe it's just not time to deliver yet. Almost the end of the day. Are you guys comic guys? I will say that I've read a lot of the, is it Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale? Jeff Lee? I don't know, those Batman books like The Long Halloween. I read some trade paperbacks that I enjoyed. Those are pretty cool. Oh man. You need to take some video of that if you end up going, because Australian wrestling, that's not something that we know anything about here. We need to know. The Amigos need to know about what's going down on the Australian local wrestling circuit. Adjust these cords. All right. Yeah, now where are you located, Lobsterminator? I was thinking, because I think that humorous comic books are much more popular in Scandinavia than in the States, because and I apologize if Finland is not a Scandinavian country. I don't know their proper parlance, but one of our listeners, Jonas O'Brien, who owns a retro and vintage shop called, appropriately enough, O'Brien's Retro and Vintage, has he's always selling humorous, comic books. And Aaron and I were commenting on, you just don't see that outside of stuff like Mad Magazine. I guess that's the exception. Oh, maybe I can use this. Can I use this book to... All right, let's see what we got going on here. Chibi manual. Cool. So they give you some points just for reading the book. Yeah, I remember seeing Viz on for sale at O'Brien's site a lot. Yeah, Chris, take a bunch of pictures and of everything. And we can talk about it on an insert disc too. There's another pinball machine for sale locally here in Hurricane at a thrift store. It is I think it's a Williams Soccer. Looks to be from the early 70s. But they want $500 for it, and just my days of spending that much money on basement amusements is over. No, we read the Chibi manual. We're doing all right. Rebel UK, have you heard about Amigathon yet? Uh-oh. Running low on power here. Opening those drawers takes it out of you. There's my outlet. Let's grab that. So Amigathon is an annual charity marathon. Hold on. Let's see what's going on here. Who's this guy? Oh, hold on a second, guys. Hey, Rob. Yeah, that would be great. I'm home right now. Sure. Yeah. You can, if you come down Thompson Road, and then you can just turn, off the road into the yard. So, yeah, that's no problem. Okay, sounds good, Rob. Thanks. All right, bye. Sorry about that. It's big news in the life of Boat. I've got a tree that's fallen in the back of my yard, a huge 75-foot monstrosity. And the shop teacher at my school is a master at chainsawing and things. And he's bringing his saw over, and we're going to cut this thing up and dispatch of it in some way. So that's exciting news. Anyway, Rebel UK, before we were interrupted by the cutscene and that phone call, Amigathon is a 12-hour charity marathon that we're doing. We did last year, it was a big success. This year, we're bringing it back. And I will show you the website. Let's see here. You can donate right here if you'd like, and for every $1 you donate, we will play 1 minute of your favorite Amiga game. And our goal is to raise $1,000. We've raised $345 so far, so we are well on our way. We've still got some time. Amigathon is not going to go down until July 7th, so there's still plenty of time, and if it's anything like it was last year, we're going to get a lot of donations while the event is going on too. But as long as the money keeps rolling in, we'll keep playing. Hey Dazzly, long time. So Hassifil, we have what's called country rules here in West Virginia. And that means there are no rules. We don't have a council. If there's a tree in your yard and you want that tree gone, you call somebody with a chainsaw and they come cut it down. And in neighborhoods where closer to the city, that there's different rules, but here it's sort of free form, as we say. Dazzly, long time no see, man. How you been? Absolutely, until the day I die. Of course, it's going to be an interesting season this year. Now that they've got Alex Smith And the era of oh geez, how crazy is that? Come on, tell me. I've already forgotten his name, mostly because I'm thinking about a million different things. But anyway, Kirk Cousins, he's gone. The fans are happy. I don't think Kirk wanted to be here, so I'm excited for the season. I think it's going to be good. Of course, it's baseball season now, so I'm not thinking about football. Another game this reminds me of is Tulip. Has anybody ever played Tulip on the PlayStation 2? So this little telly guy, he's like a pro wrestling manager. He does all the talking. It's another sort of esoteric Japanese game. I have an Atari 1200 XL. If you have somebody that has an Atari 600, I would snap that up, because I don't think that is something that has maybe even existed outside of the prototyping phase. There's an Atari 800 and there's an Atari 400, so it could be one of those two. Oh, I should probably charge my battery before I attempt that climb. But if it's a good price, you should get it, because they're all fine machines. The thing about the 400 is that it doesn't have a normal keyboard. It has a membrane keyboard. But if you're using it as a game machine, like most people are, it doesn't mean anything. And you can play most of the classics for it. If it's an 800, then that's my favorite model of the series. It just looks super, super cool. The aesthetic of it is great. And I've got the 1200 XL, which is the rarest Atari 8-bit model. But I didn't know that at the time. It was my first computer growing up, and they just didn't make a lot of them. And it's got some extra RAM, but yeah, I don't I always think it's interesting, you know, just how little. I guess the you know, the C64 was the cheap option, and the Amiga was the expensive option. But it's definitely not because, you know, because Commodore is definitely an American company. Atari just didn't make the proper inroads into Europe. I think we're ready. I think we're going to get this extra battery. Citrus Soft, brand new bonus battery. Oh yeah. What's your favorite Atari 8-bit design, Lobsterminator? .600 XL. Okay, so the 600 XL, what came out after the Atari 800 or the Atari 1200 XL. It goes 400, 800, 1200 XL. The 600 and the 800 XL were released simultaneously. The 800 XL is a little bit more powerful, but again, for playing games, doesn't matter. I think it just might have more RAM or something like that. I think the cartridge slot might be in a different place too. But I probably should have saved there. That's all right. But yeah, I mean, as long as you can pick it up for not too much money. Oh, I see, 100 pounds. I don't know, man. That seems a little steep. I would not pay that much money. I would pay half that for a 600 XL. But I don't know how prices are in the UK. Maybe that's a good price. Like I said, they're so much more common here. My chicken not raw. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. And thank you again for donating to Amigathon. Okay, so my goal here is to figure out... I need to climb back up that cord. So I need to locate where that cord is. There it is. How much do they want for the 500? So now we're getting into more of the puzzly aspects of things. So that thing you can drag. I wonder if I can push that off the ledge. You can. That's good. Yeah, I would... Really, I mean, that is the going price for an Amiga 500 here in the States, around 260 bucks. But I realize in the UK, they are proverbially cheap as chips. Okay, let's... My idea is that I can get some of these boxes. Okay, the box disappears when it hits the ground, I guess. So that's no good. I just need a little bit more height. Can I... Oh, the box is gone. I don't know what became of it. Oh, here... Oh! Oh boy, that's not good. Chibi Robo does not like falls from great heights. If you can get a 1200 for not much more than 60 pounds, you are in a good place. Because 1200s go between $300 and $400 here. And the 4,000 or something like that, just forget about it. Aaron has, he has a 500. No, he recently sold his 500, I think. He has a 1200 and he has a non-working PAL 600 that Gary Hucker sent us, but unfortunately needs some repair work done. Seems like I should be able to climb this pole. But maybe not. Okay, but maybe this is all the height that I need to get over here. Come on, come on, come on. Nope. Can I climb this pole? No. All right. I think it's very, very small. It puts the mini in mini. It's almost, you know, the screen is, I think they said it was either 2.5 or 3.5 inches across. And that's like the size of one of those old Coleco arcade machines. I just don't know how, I guess that, you know, I think about other things that I've played that had a screen that size. I don't know if it's worth it to play Neo Geo games unless there's, and I'm sure that there's not any kind of a video out. I would have liked to have seen something more barcade sized. You can plug it into HDMI. Okay, well that makes it more palatable for sure. But yeah, I'm sure it'll sell well because people love Neo Geo. Neo Geo fans are even crazier than Amiga fans when it comes to shelling out big bucks on stuff. I'm having a weird thing where my joystick is like pulling. Like I'm not pressing it down and he still is going. Just trying to figure out why that is, but I don't know. Okay. So that's going to be the end of my day today. So I think I'm barking up the wrong tree up there by the turntable. I mean, if it looks cool and it sits well on your, you know, on your desk at work or, you know, at home or whatever, I guess it's worth it for some people. But to me, you've got to have a more practical solution for playing it. I don't know. Do you know what the price is going to be, guys? Man, you got a steal on that 1200. My chicken not raw. Maybe I just need to clean up some more stuff and get my next upgrade so I can the Chibi. Once you get the Chibi blaster. Oh, what I need to do is go to that store. That's what I need to do. So we'll spend a day cleaning. Have you seen the Kickstarter campaigns for those real wood arcade cabinets? They made a centipede, and the next one is going to be a tempest. What's this about? Rebel UK, that's crazy. That's crazy. I guess I can go in here too, explore the rest of the house. I think. Oh, no. Is the 6128, is that the one that that's got the colored keys and it's got the tape deck built in? Because that one's my favorite. I don't know what the 6128 looks like. Oh, okay. It's probably a lot more practical. I think I've got a lot of trash that I need to throw away. Need to locate a receptacle. Okay. It's clear that I need to go over there. We'll go and do this first. Getting big points. Okay, so let's see what this guy has to say. Chris Folds is going this weekend, Dasley. Might want to meet up with him. He was talking about it on the Discord server. Hey, walking the cow. I enjoyed your YouTube video the other day of the Amiga shooters you might not have heard of. Is it in Leicester? I don't know. Hey, creepy dead boy. No. I'm always interested in achieving justice. Yeah, it was quite good. Okay, so I need let's check out the map here. I'm in totally the wrong part of the house. Okay, so need to make a beeline from the other side. Next room. So this is kind of like Toy Story. I don't know what year Toy Story came out. It had to have come out in the 90s, right? Like 99 or something. '95, wow. Graceful. Really? I didn't think they were going to make any more after 3. I thought 3 was a pretty perfect close to the series. Of course, that never stopped Disney from cranking out sequels. I didn't hear anything about the fallout. I guess John Lasseter was one of the people that has kind of been indicted in the Me Too movement, but I don't know. I haven't heard anything about his current status at the company. And 3 is pretty good. I've seen all of them, and they're all great. I mean, as far as like kids movies go, I think that the Pixar, it's hard to go wrong with Pixar. They're not really kids movies. It's kind of like the Studio Ghibli movies, or Ghibli. But they're fantastic. I still watch those all the time. Okay, I'm getting clobbered here. It's time to make a hasty retreat. I need to take this toothbrush out of my hands. Okay. Was the Power Rangers? That was when the series sort of debuted, right? It was in '95, because I remember I was a freshman in high school, and I remember seeing it in the mornings before I left for school. Let's see. We need to plug ourselves in. Really? The original movie came out in '95? I didn't know there were movies, except for that one that came out just a couple years ago that was kind of a nostalgia play. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can stealth my way through this area now. You know what, before I do that, I'm gonna go and see if I can get a power blaster thing. A Chibi blaster. Yeah, the fact that you have SCART puts you ahead of us in so many ways. It would be cool to have a GameCube. I love the GameCube. I was talking before you got here, my chicken, about my love of the GameCube. Chibi blaster. Oh, I don't have enough for the Chibi blaster. I'm not sure. A blue flower will go for the seed. I don't know if that's something that I really need, to be honest with you. Recyclotron. Living room ladder. Oh, I can't build that because I don't have any of those things. I know I don't have a lot of love for the Wii. I have a Wii. I could use it as a GameCube easily. There's just something special about this system. Again, I got it during kind of a bad time in my life. I was having issues. I was in a relationship that was not working out. I was trying to get adjusted to working full-time, and the GameCube brought a lot of happiness into my life when it wasn't a really happy place. You know, there's no reason to have any of these systems anymore because they emulate so perfectly on the PC, so I'd have to go with something that I have a lot of happy memories of. Duncan, on the first day of school when I was in kindergarten, I wore a Thundercats shirt that the sword of Thundara lit up in the darkness. You know, you go in the bathroom and turn off the lights and it would glow in the dark. Okay. So I've got to get this cup. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. The camera controls are not great in this. This is... Oh. Yeah, to me it's all about that. It's all about the socialization aspects. You know, that's why I like doing Amigos. You know, I like playing the games, but really I just like talking about them with Aaron. Since I don't really have any real nostalgia for the system at all, I didn't even know, if you go back and you listen to the early episodes, I didn't know anything about the Amiga, and but now I've grown to really like it. And I will check it out, Duncan. Have you heard any of the episodes, like on our Thundercats show, where we got Larry, what's his name, to do the intro for Aaron and I? And then we have a Thundercats intro. That's also part of it, walking the cow, being able to just have everything. All right, guys, I have a feeling that my buddy is going to be here in a very short amount of time, and so I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream. But thanks for tuning in on this Friday night for me, Saturday morning for some, late Friday night for others. It's been a lot of fun playing some GameCube and hanging out with you guys. Tomorrow we are going to stream at 1:30 p.m. Eastern. So we're going to shoot 2 episodes of Amigos. We're going to shoot Lethal Weapon and what's the other one? Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. We're also going to do an ARG Presents on the BBC Micro, and an episode or 2 of Insert Disc 2. So a lot of things to look forward to tomorrow. If you don't have any plans, hang out with the Amigos for a full afternoon of entertainment. And we'll see you next time. Adios. Awkward time when I can't find OBS to end the stream.